Hi, I'm Eric with Cool Jib. Today I'm going to show you how to operate the Cool Jib, and there's several different shooting modes that you'll find very helpful with the Cool Jib. In this case, it's a very basic Cool Jib in the 4-foot section. I could add another section, but the 4-foot gives you quite a lot of different movements you can do. I take the rubber tip and I place it against my belt, and I find this becomes a nice pivot point. So I can move the jib up and down. I've got one hand on the hand grip on the lower pole. I've got my other hand grip on the tilt plate. And as I rotate the tilt plate, you can see that it's rotating the camera and it's moving it in a one-to-one operation. So I can move the pole down and I can now tilt up, look at a subject, and as I jib up, I can now adjust my tilt and always keep the camera on the subject. Now, because this camera has a flip out monitor, I can actually take it out and I can flip it out, adjust the tilt, and it helps me in viewing the camera while I'm operating it. So now I'm in all these modes and I'm looking at the screen of the monitor and keeping the shot framed up perfectly. The camera has the ability to tilt up as well. This helps me when I go into low mode. Low mode is when I take the camera and the jib and flip it around vertically so the camera is now on the bottom. I put my hands on the hand grips and operate the jib like I normally would, but now the camera is low to the ground. The optional monitor can fit in the tilt handle, and I can now watch the shot from eye level while the camera is down on the ground. But in this case, the camera has a monitor that can flip up, and I can actually see and watch the picture on the monitor on the camera while working in the low mode. What's great about low mode is the camera and the jib are now stabilized because the system is now balanced with top weight and bottom weight pretty much equal. I can control the camera while I move along the ground and get some really nice, smooth, steady shots. I can tilt, I can pan the camera, I can get side shots, forward shots, and all kinds of low creative shots, including small animal point of view shots and so on. The other mode is just the opposite. That's where I go from low mode, flip it all the way back up into vertically high mode, and now I'm in an eye level steady mode. Now adjust my tilt friction by making it tighter, and that allows me to move the jib, tilt in different positions, and keep the camera stable so that I can get whatever position I want. And now by grabbing down here, I found a pivot point, and now I have a nice stable walking eye level shot. By raising my arm up and down, I can change the height, I can grab the camera, adjust the tilt a little bit, and now I can walk very steadily with a nice stabilized camera system. So instantly I've gone from low mode up into eye level steady mode. The other mode then is back to jib mode. So I will loosen my tilt friction. Now you can see I've got easy movement of this, putting the rubber tip against my belt, and now again I'm back in jib mode. So you can see how quickly you've got 3 positions of your jib that you can operate in without any trouble at all. And the last one is basically just your overhead shot. By raising the jib up high, you can now be walking in a crowd, at a concert, at a sporting event, and you can get this jib and the camera above everybody else's head. And because the jib is so thin, it's not blocking anybody else's view. And I've got tilt mode, I've got pan, and I can easily get all kinds of high mode shots. And again, you can do this with either a video camera or even just a still camera and get nice high still shots. By using a remote trigger, you can trigger your remote on your still camera and get all kinds of great still shots from above people's heads. So you can see that Cool Jib offers 4 distinct shooting modes without changing the setup at all. It's just rotating the jib around to whatever hand position best suits your needs.